Yo, what up, good people? You know who it is. It's your main man, KG, back here again, giving you another one. I would like to say to everybody in the world, Apaka bar, ¿cómo está acá? Mambo vipi, kaifale, kakdila, and como están ustedes? And that list is probably going to get a little bit longer the more and more that we go along, y'all. Just kidding, seriously. No, but anyway, what we're doing is we're starting out our workout with a nice mild jog. We're going to do 1 mile of a jog. I don't know exactly how much that is in kilometers. I believe that would be, 6 kilometers? I don't know, 5 kilometers? I've got to look it up. You know what I'm saying? I got to look it up. I'll make sure to post it after I'm done doing all of the video editing, just so that you know how much it is in km. So that way that you can, try to, make this an addition to whatever workouts you guys are doing, you guys, okay? In other words, otherwise, you just hit me up so that we can do this thing together, you know what I'm saying? Because this is what I do. But anyway, we're stretching out our hamstrings and our calves right here at this point after doing the jog, just getting a nice little stretch just before we start the next segment of this session right here, which is beginning with some chest press. And yes, we're using lightweight. And I'm doing these exercises because they relate exactly to what it is that we're going to be doing when we're throwing our combos. Remember, when you're throwing punches, you're using certain muscle groups. You're using triceps, pecs, and deltoids when you're throwing your punches. I love throwing combinations because it's a great way to burn the maximum amount of calories. I feel as though I'm exerting myself, you know what I'm saying, to the maximum potential when I'm doing combinations, So yeah, it's not only a way to, learn how to defend self and throw punches, but a great way to stay in shape. For me personally, this is what I enjoy. So anyway, yes, I'm here working out with my brother and my friend Eric, y'all. This is Eric. Say hi, Eric. Say what's up, Eric. Yeah, so anyway, we're doing our training together. We're doing another set. Now we're doing a 3-level chest press in which he extends all the way up, comes down, comes halfway, and then comes all the way back up to full extension. We did about 30 chest press and then about a couple of sets of these right here, like 12 sets or whatever. I don't like to get too much into the specifics of the number because if you want specifics, then you got to hit me up, inbox me. But anyway, yeah, carrying on. I'm doing my set here, coming up to level 2, level 1, and then level 3 all the way up. Now we are using the dumbbells and just pressing straight through. You want to make sure that you're not locking your elbows out when you're doing these chest presses. You want for it to be one fluid movement, as if the entire movement is just one movement all in itself and not broken down into parts. Hopefully that makes sense. See, you can see the smoothness in which I'm lifting, putting contraction onto the muscle, loading the muscle with the weight, and then releasing so that my arms come down. That right here, good, yeah. So avoid locking out your elbows when you're doing these exercises. Make it nice and smooth. Okay, so the primary muscles, of course, that you're working in this instance are the pecs. All right, now right here, I'm doing a lift, and I'm lifting across my midline. All right, just to work that, to work a part of the pec. It's like the upper pec that you're working by pulling pulling the weight across your body as such. All right, so these are all exercises that are directly related to, our combos, like I said, that we're going to be throwing a little bit later. So if you want to strengthen, those muscles that you will eventually be using when you're throwing your, combinations, these are some of the things that you can do, and of course you can do push-ups, which also works the pecs, which also works the anterior delts, which also works the triceps, you guys. So the thing is, the primary thing or the idea is to stay in good movement, continue to use those things that you know are effective, even if they are what you would consider old stuff, or if they are, if it's a minimalist approach to movement. You want to use the things that are most effective. Okay. Now we're moving on to combos here. Not really. Well, we're using combinations, but it's just hand-eye coordination exercises. Hand-eye coordination. Okay. And the point is, of course, to be able to burn calories. Yes, the method or the mode is, is using boxing technique, using, defensive and offensive technique, but really it's just all about keeping in shape, keeping your body in good shape, and staying in tuned, and keeping the mind-body connection, allowing those two entities, the mind and the body, to communicate effectively and efficiently from one to the other. Okay, just throwing a basic jab cross, moving on the jab cross and a hook right here. So, the more that you do it, and the more that you repeat the action, and the more that you take note and assess what it is that your entire body is doing throughout these movements, you begin to notice the mistakes that you're making, and then you can correct them. Okay, so don't be afraid to make mistakes. Even in my editing here, you can see that I keep the mistakes in there. I don't always edit the mistakes out, because it's a human process for us to go through difficulty, to go through trial and error, and it's better if we all accept that as a fact and a part of life than to try to edit it out or to try to avoid it. So that's the way that you become adept, or that's the way that you become a master of what it is that you do, by learning the mistakes that you make and then perfecting them, improving on them. Yeah, so here we go. We got edit. My brother Eric. I said edit. Excuse me. We got my man Eric. He's working the combination, and we're just breaking things down to their elemental parts and just going over them over and over again, making sure that our breathing is synchronized with our movement, making sure that the rotation and the turn of the hips is proper, making sure that we torque our hand the right way. All of these things, actually, if you really think about it, when you turn the hand and torquing the hand and rotating at the waist, all of these very seemingly insignificant movements, they seem insignificant, they actually help you to burn more calories, because then you have to focus on each part of your body and each muscle group. You have to make sure that they're firing off right, that you're getting proper alignment, that you're getting proper rotation. And the testament and the truth of it all is when you start to get tired, and you notice that these things that seem insignificant become even more important. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? Do you guys feel me? Do you hear me? Escucha. Listen to me. All right. So anyway, guys, we're working these techniques over and over and over and over again. And if there happen to be any flaw in the technique, then we'll improve on it, you guys. All right, good. Yeah, so just work along with your boy. Work with me, man. All right, good. All right, so Eric is doing a great job. He's catching these punches, and it even takes a little bit of time to learn how to catch a punch effectively too. All right, and now at the end of the workout, I'm doing something that is a pretty vigorous workout. And what we're trying to do here, what I'm trying to do here, or attempting to do, is replicate what it would feel like to actually take an axe and axe down onto a piece of wood, okay? So you're using the serratus muscles right here to pull that ball down, okay? You're using the serratus muscles, and you want to drive that ball into the earth as if it were an asteroid and you're creating a crater, okay? So you want to use that much force, you know what I'm saying? You want to use the entire force of God, if you will, to really drive that ball into the earth. And what you're doing is challenging your body to go to the fullest extent and endure past any fatigue that you might have, because we're fatigued at this point, mind you. We did weights, we did a mild jog, we did combinations, and now we're doing the medicine ball at this point. Okay, good. And you see me hopping around here chasing after the ball. All right, you guys. Well, I hope that you found something valuable in this video, and if you did, make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe, and visit my channels over at YouTube. Okay. Yeah, man. KG is out.
24, 25, 5 more.